is everyone today? Happy Monday. Let's see, I need to... There we go. I needed to close the door and make sure I don't get in trouble with the Book of Face. All right, let's see if we can find this. See if it will pop up. Hello, hello. Did everyone, hi Pat, did everyone survive the eclipse today? And we were supposed to be able to see it a little bit, but I didn't go out and look. I didn't go out at lunchtime today. Well, I don't know if this is going to show me anything or not. Well, apparently not. So I won't be able to see comments tonight because it's just not going to cooperate today. It's not even showing me the live on my iPad. Not even popping up. Did you get to see it? That's awesome. We had, in 2017, we were in the path here in Idaho, and we left the office and went to my boss's house and sat out on his front patio and watched it from up there. I had seen the one in 1979 as well. At least I think I did. My dad woke me up. I think it was early. Sorry, this is bouncing. Tell you, traffic is getting worse and worse and worse on my way home from work. Takes me so long to get here. I have to hurry and eat, and then it's time to start. Heavy, heavy water. I meant to get this done quicker, but I was eating. I was trying to investigate. We have a vacant piece of property across the way from us here, Indianapolis. Have I been there? I don't know if I've been there. And, whoops. Oh, I just broke a fingernail. Can you see it? Dang it. Just because I dropped the bottle. You wouldn't think it would break, but it did. Okay, one more. If you got to see it, that's awesome. Hi Tracy, how are you? But we had to see it here, and it was really fun. I know I saved my glasses, and they're somewhere, thank you Tracy, on my desk or in one of my drawers at work. But I couldn't find them today, but I didn't go out. We have, if you have an LLC, please look up the Corporate Transparency Act. That has provided a ton of extra work for us. And it's a reporting for anyone who has under 20 employees and any type of entity that you have to initiate or file with your Secretary of State. There's big penalties and fines if you don't. So please look it up. All right. So there, that's done. Nail is broken. We're on the path here. And I have a little bug in here. And I'm not even outside. So I'm going to look once more before I get started. See if I can find my live. Yeah, we had a perfectly nice, clear day today. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, Tracy. I'm so sorry. My the boss that I work with, the attorney I work with, I should say, is she was sick. She was throwing up all weekend, and of course, she did come in for a while today, and I'm just like, don't share it. I don't want it. But she went home. So, all right, let's get started. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Linda Anderson. I own Aqueous Silk LLC. I'm a water marbling artist and all-around crafter. I love doing it all. So this weekend I was able to work on some pins, get those started. They're not epoxied, but they are dry. I was able to make a receiving blanket for the bean box that I have that's been ordered. And what else did I do? I started working on cards. First part of May is going to be here before I know it, and I have to have items for my booth because I'll start doing Saturday market again. Hi, Diana. Welcome. And so I've been trying to get things done, but last weekend, not this weekend, this past one, but the weekend before, thank you, Diana, I was getting so many things done that I was just exhausted on Monday. So I tried not to do quite so many things this weekend. My nail's going to drive me crazy until we are done. So let me clear this. And we can get started. All right, there we go. So let me turn you so you can see down. Oops. Oh no. Oh, I'm so happy you're feeling better. Hospitals, not my favorite place. I've always been afraid of them my entire life. I just nearly lost my mind when I had to go have surgery. Okay, so what am I going to do first? I know what I want to do first. So I'm actually working on two bean boxes at the same time. One is a gift, one is a custom order. And on the sleep sacks, I put a little heart or a star or an initial or something on the sleep sack that's coordinated with the patterns and the colors in the sleep sack or in the bean box. So I know this is going to push hard. So I forgot to marble last time. Let's see, I want some more blue. The part to cut out the little, I'm going to do a heart to match the one for the gift. Okay, now we'll do some green. The green, it looks like it's pretty green. Oh, I can't see if you can see it. Which way? But on the little bodysuit, it didn't look very green. So now I'm going to add a little bit of white to kind of push that green a little bit. Look, all the colors are playing nice so far. And now I'm going to come back with a little bit of blue, because I want a little bit more blue in here. Oh, look at that. What did I just say? Everything was playing nice, and now the blue is sinking. Okay, I'm just going to have to carefully place the fabric to make sure I get blue on here. I wanted more blue than gray and yellow. So this kind of through here has a good amount of blue. Let me see if I can bring some of this in from the side. I do want some blue in there. I know my daughter's friend is having a little boy, but I didn't want to use all dark, you know, deep colors. So that's why I am using the softer palette. So let me grab the fabric. So this is the way the little bodysuit came out. And you can see the blue, you can see the green. They're very, very faint. Yellow is the boldest color. And you can see the gray. So let's see. I don't know what just happened here. I'm going to try dropping the blue one more time. And I cannot see comments tonight at all. Now it's working. So I'll let those, see if they will expand at all. All right. So this is way more fabric than I need. I'm going to make sure, and it's okay with me if this little part didn't get marbled. I want this part primarily. I do like a 3-inch heart or circle or whatever I'm doing, so. Hopefully you can see the colors. All right, and did I, yes, I have baggies. Hot dog. So I just drop it into a bucket of regular old plain water. And then into the baggie. And then I rinse it again and hang it up to dry. Press it with a, pardon me, a warm iron that's suitable for the fabric. And that's cotton, so it can be hot. And then I will cut out my little pattern and stitch it onto the sleep sack. Not the bodysuit, but the sleep sack. Every time I think sleep sack, I think of those swaddles, and oh my gosh, I'm claustrophobic, and just the thought of a swaddle makes me just twitch. Excuse me. I don't know what it is. Every time I get to marbling, and I guess it's just because I just ate. My throat all gets icky, and I have to clear my throat all the time. Okay, we're going to do one more tank with the same color palette. Okay, there we go. Let me get a drink. So let's do the nasty yellow first. Pardon me. And that way this will be pushed to the side. See, then let's do the gray. This is the light gray that I'm using. I imagine it looks very white on the screen. So frustrating. This is a brand new bottle. I don't know, I'm getting a couple drips. All right. Okay, let's do the green and then the blue. Let's do the green, then the white, and then the blue. I want to push the green so it looks green on the pieces. Now the blue is sinking again. Okay, so last time I moved it, when you're moving the paint, you really have to think about how much surface you have. If it's a tiny object, excuse me, you have to make your lines a lot smaller so you don't get huge blocks of color. Okay, let's try dropping the blue now. Oh my goodness. And you know, when I empty this tank, I'm going to find all these little blue drips at the bottom. So frustrating. I'm trying to decide if I want to clean it off and do it again. because that's not the look I want. I had to go and say, oh, everything's behaving well tonight, because as soon as I did that, it stopped. We're just going to take this off of here. Okay. So let's start with white then. And it's okay if that other color is in there. Won't hurt anything at all. Just use a little bit different. I think I'm going to leave the yellow as it is. I think there's enough yellow in there. Oh, this gray is just irritating me. So I'm going to get a dropper. I have some right here. Finally got smart and brought some in here, so when I have an issue, I could just use it right away. Okay, let me get a paper towel to put this on. Come on, stay down there. It wants to roll off the table, of course. So now let's do blue. So it is working a little bit better. I mean, it's all the same colors. Obviously, the blue is not as pushy as a teal would be. So in some of this, like right here, there's like one little path here, they're up here. There's no color at all. Let's see. Oh, it just now notified me that I'm live. But I cannot, it's still, whoops, it still is not showing me. Hold on. Hoping I can find it. It just popped up. No. Darn it, I thought for a minute I was going to get to see comments. So I'm just putting a good amount of blue in here and there's not very much yellow. I'm tempted to put a little yellow in there, but I think the yellow is going to be too pushy. But I might have to just put a teeny bit. Let's see if everything will push back on that. Oh, see what happened there? I just squeezed the bottle and I got a stream and it sunk directly to the bottom. Not what you want to do. No squeezing the bottle. I have to get out of that habit now that I'm going back to market, because I'll waste a ton of paint because people love to squeeze the bottle. There we go. Okay. Oh, I still have bubbles. Okay, let's swirl this around. Oh, I feel this is so much better than the other one was. I still have yellow. I definitely have green and gray. Oh, I know. I was going to do one more thing to marble tonight, but that's all right. I still have time before the baby arrives. Again, think about the piece you're marbling, and your design should match its size. All right. Let's see, I need bags. That's not what I want. Okay. I saw the other day that the Dollar Tree is closing some of their stores. Is anybody losing theirs? I love going to the Dollar Tree and getting inspiration on things to marble. Because if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. There's one. And I saw that some of them are now $1.50. Ours was still $1.25 last time I was there. All right, put that back over there. Okay, so this time I'm doing the little sneakers for this set. And see, I did want some yellow on it, but I wanted some blue. And now I have to think about it because it won't be on the toe. It's only going to be on the sides and on the tongue. Oh, they're so cute. Definitely got more blue on them this time. Okay, I'm going to pull the stuffing out right now. Let me get a bag for those. Gosh, I wish I could see comments. And I do size 1 sneakers for my bean boxes. All right, let's clean this up, and I think I am done with those for today. So now we're going to do an experiment. This is something I've tried before, I have to figure out what colors I want. You know, that's always hard for me. Oh, you know what? I just had an idea. Let's get this, I want this nice and clean this time. All right, I've got a hair tickling my neckline here somewhere. I hate it when I can't find those. All right, let's get this out of here. This is a piece of, it won't come out, piece of dried paint that fell off one of the bottles. Must have been a blue. So I'm just trying to get the remnants of that yellow out of here. We may use yellow, but actually we may use yellow and the blue. Boy, I don't know what am I going to do for newsprint when I start my shows again? All right. So now I'm going to go around the edge. Get that yellow out of there. It is just holding on. Okay, one more time. And if you're watching and joined us late, I cannot see any comments. So how are you going to help me with colors? All right, there we go. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let me look at what we have available here. So let's do some spring colors. And maybe I'll use the green as well. Maybe I'll even use the blue. We'll use all these light colors here. I've got a bubble, a couple bubbles. All right. So let's just start with a white. We'll see what works and what doesn't this time. Let's put the blue down. There's not much blue left. Oh, look, it still doesn't want to work very well. Even on the white. That's not doing too bad. Let's use some green. Then let's use some light yellow. Drop, drop, drop. No squeezing. Even though I'm squeezing. And nothing is happening. I can tell this water has been used several times. It's starting to smell. I do have more mixed up because I have to have a lot when I use my giant tank. Come on, just a couple more drips. I guess that's good. And then we'll use the purple. Maybe we'll use the purple. Oh. There we go. But maybe I didn't open it, but I did. So is it going to float and expand, or are we just going to have little tiny bits of purple? So let me give it a minute to see if it'll push out a little bit. Now I can make it push out. I'm not going to do it now. I think it's plenty thin enough. And now we want pink. Apparently that's as big as the purple's going to go. Pink doesn't have any problem pushing. Okay, see these little centers? I'm still waiting for the paint to disperse. It'll all look like this one. There's nothing else pushing from the center. And once we get that with the pink, then I'll have some fun with it. There's a bubble. Okay. So I just want to do this little path here. And make one little flower. Let's make a heart. Let's do another little flower. And the proper way to do this is opposite. I didn't always opposite on that one. Okay, and now I'm going to just pick out the little points here. So that one looks even a little different. And then let's I don't take the time to do flowers very often. Just opposite towards the center. I've been watching some paint pouring videos lately, and I have to chuckle because they've been using like a skewer and doing the kind of lines that I do in my paint. Oh, I like that. Now I could have, and I should have dropped something in the center of these flowers before I got started. So now I need to decide if I want to point this one out or not. Because I have two that have the points, and then I'll have two that don't. That's how I will decide. Oops, there's a whole bunch of bubbles right up here. So I just want to wiggle through some of this. Kind of messed up my heart there, but this is just going to be an experiment. Okay, did I miss anything? Okay, so let me go get what we're marbling. I'm gonna move these bottles so I don't trip on them. All right, so we're gonna try marbling a canvas again. And this was the last time, I think it was the last time that I tried it. Didn't work, everything wanted to run. Not happy with the results. So I prepped my canvas a little differently this time. And we're gonna see if that helps or not. Might not, but it might. And I can't reuse a canvas because I can't marble over it, but I can pour over them if it doesn't work out. So all prepped. Okay, I had to put it down very slowly in hopes I didn't get bubbles. And the purple still seems like it wants to run a little bit, whether it's just excess or not. And I do see, can you see these lines here? A little bit of hesitation line. So I'm just going to sit this over there and let it dry a little bit before I rinse it. Last time I rinsed it right away, and even the blue The pink looks fairly good. There's a little bit up here that it doesn't want to. We'll see. Because I'm starting to see some little dots. So I don't know. I saw a guy the other day. He does hats, only he can actually draw things that look like something when you're done. Your butterflies are not deformed like mine. And he did a canvas, and I'm just, that's what got me going again. It's like there's a way to do it. And I don't know where he is, number one. And perhaps he has access to different materials than I do. You know, maybe my canvases are prepared or come pre-done differently than his. I don't know. But I want to do it so bad. And I have started, I haven't finished it yet, but I have started an alternative method for canvases. So we'll see if it works or not. I ran out of time on the weekend. The work weeks are far too long. I need longer weekends, shorter work weeks, so I can get everything complete. I can't wait. I'm going to do a line of alphabet cards. I haven't done them yet. I started working on my Idaho cards this weekend. I don't know. Does anybody even use note cards anymore? I do quite a bit, actually. So you saw the purple on there. I was just looking at it to see how it's doing. So I may not want to use purple on my next piece. So I want to use this one, maybe that one. Is there anything in here? I am going to shake things up a whole bit. I may just be very unhappy with the results, but I'm going to come back over here. Use my other paint line. And I'm going to do some yellow, orange, red. Let's see. All right, I guess that's it. So I'm going to use, I've got like a variety of reds here. Just a variety of yellow, orange, and red. Now I need the white. I haven't shaken any of these colors, so we're probably going to get a ton and a half of bubbles now that I'm shaking them. And that little piece of cloth I just marbled, I was just walking all over it. So let me get these shaken up since they've been sitting here. I don't use this paint line very often, but I don't have a variety of orange in my other. I mean, I have everything else I like, but not orange. And we'll see. We'll see how this works. If not, I'll mix some, kind of a light orange. I think one of these is kind of a red orange, so I have a variety. All right, here we go. I'm really wanting to rinse that canvas. One thing about doing shows, it's going to keep me on my toes mixing paint. I've decided that since I haven't done shows, it's easy for me to walk away and forget to mix the paint. All right, this one does not want to come through the tip. So let me get the, if I can get the lid off, we'll use a dropper. And this is kind of a, it's not the red I want. I want this, no, this one. And if you've watched for a while, you know I like to use the reds first so they can get pushed into compliance, so they don't look pink. Although pink is not going to look bad. This is kind of an orangey red, which will work great with what we're doing. Now let's use the bright yellow. Bubble, bubble, bubble. And then the orange, one of the orange. See, look at that red. Okay, now I'll use this red. Look how that one wants to come out. That's more of a pink. So now we have a light yellow, if I can speak. Okay. So I'm going to comb this design. I feel like I have paint everywhere. So we got a little bit of pink in here. That's not bad. I think it probably would have looked better without it, but I'm thinking it's not going to be that big of a deal once we get all the paint moved around. I really love the way that red looks on the edges. Okay, let me get my comb. Yeah, see how that just doesn't matter now that that pink is in there. It kind of makes it look like, it makes it look fine. I didn't like it so much when it was just dropped in there, but it's fine in the design. Now look at, I'm a poet and don't know it. Fine in the design. Okay, so yes, of course, we have to do some swirling. Okay. Let's see how this design looks. Let me get the items. Now I have done these. This will be the third time. We're doing the wine glasses yet again. I still have not liked the way they turned out. Let's see. Hold on. Hold up. I need to move the, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. I need to move the canvas here. There we go. Now I have room for them. And actually, the canvas isn't looking too bad. All right, here we go. Organic, I did not tape off. It's going to just look organic. You can see when you're looking down into it, you can see the design. Hold on. Yes, I think I like those. I think that's going to take well. I can't remember what colors we tried last week. I know we tried the browns. I was going to do the teal and the brown that was suggested, but then I thought, let's do something that is more summery. And those are pretty. I can sometimes tell when I pull them out whether it's going to stay or not. Not always, but sometimes. I have an electrical cord right below where I'm pulling this out, so I keep setting the trash can on top of it. So we don't have an issue. Yeah, I think those are going to be pretty. Let's see, let's do this. And then pull it out this way. You know, I wonder when I pull that canvas out if maybe I should kind of drag it on the edge of this and that'll take some of that excess off, or will it scrape the paint? I'm just not sure. All these questions, I just have to keep trying again. Okay, so let me take you down. Hold on, we're going for a ride. Hello. Okay. Let me unplug. I have a really old phone, guys, and if it just, hey Shelly, if it just does something weird all of a sudden, it's because it's super old. Now I'm trying to figure out there's my turnaround. Okay, here we go. Let me get over here. Now this is just in the icky dark corner where they sit. Let me turn you around. So this is how the canvas looks so far. See, you can definitely see the hesitation marks right there. And I haven't rinsed it yet. But I'm going to rinse it as soon as we're done. As soon as my thing is all emptied of the water, then I'll rinse it with the other and into the tub. Now I do notice, can you see right up on top there? It didn't hardly take it all. And I did not do to the edges very much what I did to the rest of it. So it's not terrible. We'll see how it looks when I rinse it. And let's look down into these cups. Look how cool they look. Whoops, going the wrong way. Okay. So that's what we have for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly appreciate you all being here. Let me put you back up there so I'm not all wiggly. There we go. So I appreciate you all being here tonight and encouraging me in my art. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic week. I hope everybody feels better and just has a wonderful week. And remember, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. Doesn't cost you anything and it might just make their day. So take care, everyone. Love you all. See you next week. Bye-bye.